Today's horoscope from AstroCademy, Gemini September 2, 2024. Today's moon encourages togetherness and running ideas by others. You're in a better position to see where your life is out of balance now, particularly through the eyes of another. You are more approachable and involved. Still, there can be some tensions today with Uranus approaching a station and beginning its yearly 5-month retrograde cycle early tomorrow. During its long-term transit of your solar house, there have been some up-in-the-air elements related to your home or personal life. With Uranus retrograde until January 30th, you might catch your breath and examine what you need and want along these lines. Your attitude toward security, dependence, attachment to the past, and family or domestic life continues to evolve, and the goal now might be to recognize and modify your responses to the world so that changes are less random. With a slower pace, you have a better chance of understanding what's going on around and inside you. As the planet of romance and beauty, Venus, soars through your solar house until September 22, 2024, you are craving a passionate adventure. This is an especially vibrant and festive CE for Venus to prance within, one where she practically transforms into an exotic dancer. Now and in the weeks to come, you may have luck in love if you take a different approach to spice things up with your long-term partner. Even just checking out somewhere that opens up your mind, such as a museum or agricultural center, could fan the flames of your heart. A fateful conversation may take place. This month has been a wild ride. You might have much to reflect on, as the moon in Leo trines the north node in Aries and sextiles the south node in Libra. If you have the day off, you may benefit from journaling, meditating, and talking to a non-work friend. Doing all of these things could help you process your crazy month. If not, you could use this cosmic energy to reflect with your coworkers throughout your workday. Regardless, think about what you can take away from everything that has happened. A hot under the collar feeling might plague you today. Working out your own health regimen is very challenging. There is an initial phase of voices inside the head saying things like, "Feed me ice cream or I will hate you," and "I'm too tired to exercise." With practice you will learn to see. Calm them down with, "You will feel better and it won't take that long," and "I'd rather you eat this fruit salad with fresh raspberry sauce." This day is the start of a good period for you and your closest friends. You will be animated by a powerful vibration to communicate, which might help you come to the end of an effective no man's land that has been working on you for a while. You may also meet new people, but if you don't, your existing relationships will be improved at the very least. 2 days after Mercury, the planet of communication, turned direct in your relationship sector, and with just 10 days before he leaves, the moon returns today for its monthly visit. This provides an opportunity to check in and become more emotionally and intuitively engaged. The moon's clash with Pluto for the last time before he retrogrades back out of Aquarius in 2 days can bring any unresolved issues to the forefront. With Venus, the planet of love, separating from a positive aspect to Pluto after weeks in retrograde motion, this will open up communication lines without affecting your confidence. 2 days before Pluto is due to retrograde back out of Aquarius, the moon returns to your relationship sector and straight into opposition. Had the moon returned a few days later, they would have missed each other, but 2 days after Mercury, the planet of communication turned direct in your communication sector. The moon's return and friendly aspect to planets in your communication sector is a chance to flush out any issues and give them a voice. Our eyes in the sky. As the day begins, you might find yourself standing at the crossroads of uncertainty. You might wonder, am I on the right path? Is everything going to work out? These feelings are natural when you're faced with the unknown, and they're more common than you think. We've all been there, those moments where the road ahead feels unclear and you start second-guessing yourself. But here's the good news. As the day unfolds, those initial doubts will start to fade, and a sense of confidence will begin to take their place. Have you ever noticed how, as the day goes on, things start to fall into place, and suddenly, it feels like the universe is aligning in your favor? That's the kind of energy surrounding you today. Trust in the process, and have faith that fate is gently steering you toward exactly where you need to be. One of the truly beautiful things about today's energy is the way it empowers you to harmonize your personal desires with the needs of those around you. You're in a unique position to be the glue that brings people together, and this doesn't go unnoticed. Your sincerity and thoughtfulness are shining through, and others are picking up on that. Have why? Oh, you ever had someone mention how well you balance your own interests with the greater good? If not, today might be the day. You're naturally aligning with a higher purpose, and this will enhance your reputation, whether in your relationships or career. But let's not forget one important thing. While you're busy being a rock star in your relationships and at work, don't let your health and well-being slip through the cracks. It's easy to get swept up in the excitement and momentum of the day, but remember that taking care of your body is essential for the journey ahead. Have you ever noticed how much better you perform when you've prioritized rest, nutrition, and a bit of exercise? Your body is your greatest asset, so today is the perfect time to check in with yourself and make sure you're building up those energy reserves for the future. Now, have you ever noticed that when you speak with clarity and conviction, people naturally seem to follow your lead? That's exactly the kind of energy you're radiating today. Your words carry weight, and people can sense that you genuinely have everyone's best interests at heart. This isn't about power or control for you, it's about creating a positive outcome for the whole team. And let me tell you, this kind of selfless leadership is rare, but it's deeply appreciated by those around you. So don't be surprised if people are eager to follow your guidance, support your ideas, and contribute to the success of the collective. It's one of those magical moments when everything just clicks, and your ability to inspire others shines brightly. Speaking of magic, let's talk about finances for a moment. Today, you're in a sweet spot when it comes to balancing your income and expenditure. Have you ever found yourself debating a purchase, weighing the pros and cons, only to realize that your instincts were spot on? That's your financial savvy in action, and it's exactly what's at play today. You're being shrewd, thoughtful, and careful, qualities that will serve you well, especially if you're in the mood to treat yourself to something luxurious. Go ahead, indulge a little. Just remember to do it in your usual, mindful way, making sure it aligns with your long-term goals. However, with all this forward momentum, there's a tiny caution. It's easy to start expecting too much, too quickly, which can lead to impatience. Have you ever pushed yourself or a project so hard, only to realize that slowing down might have been the better option? Today is a gentle reminder to practice restraint. Sometimes, rushing ahead without considering all the details can lead to misunderstandings or mistakes. So take a deep breath, pace yourself, and be open to suggestions from others. Sometimes, a fresh perspective is all you need to see things more clearly and make even better decisions.